चलिए स्टार्ट करते हैं अपने वीडियो। Hello everyone, welcome to EduPrimeX. I'm your instructor Ratan, and today this workshop we have to discuss about the OTT. And today topics we have to growing the concerns of social media addictions, adolescence, and the impacts of our over the tops OTT platforms. When an era of the technology we play to significant roles of our lives, and that we interference in the social media OTT platform that the adolescents will be brings towards to explain the life. We can deep dive into the issue of understanding the various dimensions. First of all, we have to explain that adolescence. One minute, I will. Uh, Adolescence. If you know about the adolescence, first of all, about the adolescence is the just not to the big words. That's the basic understanding. The adolescence is the transition stage of the physical and psychological development of the generally will occur that during the periods of perhaps the adulthood times with the changing of the development of the age. There are the adolescents they usually can associate with teenager, but with the physically psychological cultural expression belongs to the earlier and over the later. Adolescence is the phase of between the childhood and the adulthood. There are the gaps of the two gaps is the adolescence from the age 10 to the 19. It is the unique stage of the human development impacts on the timing links the fundamental good health. Adolescence expressions too rapidly in the physical cognitive and psychological growth. That is the adolescence 10 to 19 एज के बीच में जो भी रहता है और उस समय जो हमारा डेवलपमेंट होता है दैट द डेवलपमेंट ऑफ चाइल्डहुड से लेके जो हम जाते हैं एडल्टहुड में जब हम बढ़ते हैं 19 एज तक तो उसे कहा जाता है एडोलेंस. Okay, let's begin understanding that our the today topics. Our today topic is first of all first sections we have to understand the social media and OTT platforms. And second stage we have to discuss about sections discuss about the privileges and social media uses. And third is the negative impact in the social or mental health. And fourth sections we have discussed about the addictive of nature and social medias. Fifth stage we have discussed about the cyberbullying and online harassment. Second, sixth section we have discussed about the academic performance and sleeping disruptions. And seventh section we have discussed about the impact on offline relationships. And eighth section we have discussed about the strategic and mitigates. Ninth section we have discussed about the support system and professional health. There are the some sections we have to the discuss about. There are the point to point wise in the not to the fully detailed that I have stand link through to read and understand. Today this video has to conclusion why should we have understanding this video. And we social media addiction is the among the adolescents and that we impact on our the top OTT platform that the issue to request attentions strike balancing between our life balances and online engagements of and offline interactions is the crucial for the mental well-beings holistic developments. Adolescents by the forcing the respectively technology used to providing the educations and the establishing the strong supports of the networks. We can the negative challenges empowerments your our younger generations uses the digital platforms mindfully. Let's begin understanding that the first sections under understanding social media and OTT platform. First of all, we have discussed the social media addictions, adolescence impact on OTT platforms. In these sections, we have to define the social media and OTT platforms, and there is the popularity among the adolescents, and there the lights on the deriving their services offered by the OTT platforms. First of all, we have discussed social media, define the social media and OTT platforms. Social media is a refer to online platforms like a online, not the other thing that is the only for social media is the like a online platform and facility that interact with and connect with the share the among the user virtual communities. Easier to have to understand that the virtual world you have to see, and that the platform to able to use to create and share the exchange the informations and idea, media to connect the other peoples we have over the tops. OTT the platform to digital platforms, there are some digital platforms, some digital platform OTT, that the digital platform is to deliver the content over the internet by passing the transaction distributing the method like the cables, satellites, TV, and in competitions and wide range of services including streaming, messages, and social networking. Why this era we have to the growing the popularity among the adolescents. Popularity among adolescents. Social media OTT platform that gives to gain the emergence popularity among the adolescents. There is a platform to provide the avenues of the self expressions and connections, entertainment. Adolescents are the drawn to the platform due to the pressures, presence, trends, and allure and things that connect with the digital world, and range why the range of services provided the OTT platforms. OTT platform offer a various areas of deriving the create a different aspects of the adolescent lives. For example, streaming services. Adolescents can be access to movie, TV shows, and documentaries, videos, demands. They're the platform to like Netflix, Hulu, and Disney. And other example that the message apps like the platform WhatsApp, Telegram, Snapchat that allow to the communal contents. Some of the OTT platform that educational content making the learning engaging and acceptable. We'll have to summarize that this point, explore the definition of the social media, and we have to over the tops of we have to the highlight the opportunity and the platforms among the adolescents, understanding that the significant challenges and communications and entrepreneurship with the connections. Further, we have to the touching upon broad aspects and services providing the OTT platforms, range, structures, messages, and social media networks. We expect to the deliver the deeper into the potential impacts on expensive users and the platforms to adolescents well-beings. And the other point we have to the discuss in the topics prevalence social media uses. Prevalence of social media uses. Prevalence social media use, you have to the understanding. In these sections, we have to the derive the prevalence social media uses among the adolescents understood the wide aspect of the adaptations over the top of the platforms, entertainment and communications. Entertainment and communications. Statically, first part we have to discuss about the statically adolescent social media uses. Recent statistics will reveal the significant increases in the social media uses among the adolescents. Uh, Substatical percentage in the teenagers are the active users of the various social media platforms. According to survey of the conduct of World Economic Forum, approximately in the percentage of adolescents age of 10 to the 19 age under the childs we have to the using the social media platform the digital on a digitally basis daily basis. I'm sorry. Surveys that highlight that the percentage in the adolescents report of surrounding the hourly per day hourly 10 to the 12 hour in the uh, per day in the social media platform to spend the users wide aspects of the adolescence in the OTT platforms. Over the top of the platforms to the witness widespread of adolescence among the adolescents is the due to the conversations, variety of the contents. Adolescents is the drawn to the derive the connect the for offering to the including the movie, TV shows, documentary, education content, availability of OTT platforms, entertainment and communication through the OTT platforms. OTT platform that not like a only for that is a virtual world. They have been to connect and source of entertainment. Adolescence is the provide to access to wide range of multiple connections. Messenger apps integrate the OTT platform that enable to seamless connections among the uh, adolescents, allowing to the connect with the friends and families in the real time. Platforms like Insta, WhatsApp, Facebook, and other platforms that we have to the popular choosing the share the video clips, memes, engage the casual conversations. We have to the presence of the complementary statistics showing that the highlight the preserve the social media uses to among the adolescents. We have to the highlight the wide spread of adolescents over the top of the platform to demanding the popularity both entertainment communications purpose. As we to the perspective we have to deliver the potential impacts of exclusive uses of adolescents mental health and our well-being. Negative impact on mental health. Negative impact of mental health in the perspective of OTT. Exclusive the social media uses of having the associate with the range of mental health concerns among the adolescents. Spending the exclusive time you have to the platform, that we can describe the face to face interactions, which is the crucial emotional well-being. Adolescence may be have to the expressive phenomenon, not the fear of missing out, FOMO, fear of missing out. We dare to feel too anxious. You have to feel too anxious and about the missing out the social media events and the expressions and the sharing the social media. Conclusion, that we comprehensive and feeling to inequality. Social media platform to open to the priority and the idealized to various others and the lives to create environments and content comparisons. You have to the see the people through the social media in the luxurious lives, and you have to the face and you have to compare the others. Adolescents may be to the feel of purpose of showcase their lives in the crucial manners, leading the feeling to the inequalities and the comparing themselves to the others. This comparing is the negative impacts of self-estimate and contribute to the disorders and the sense of self-worth. You have to down your self estimate, and down yourself. You have to compare yourself other. Student likely to the social media use of mental health issues. A study conducted that we term of the uh, currently that we the belong to the various social media users to in coalitions that will live of streamings and depressions, stress depressions among the adolescents. Another study you published in the Journal of the suggest that with the social media we used to associate the highest level of anxiety, depressions, and the social well-being, psychological well-being. They highlighting that the potential risk in the factor the potential anxious social media emerging the aspects of relations, mental health, digital detox, and mindfulness uses. Recognizing the potential negative impact, express the reconnection, practicing the digital detox, and reduce the social media uses, promoting the useful that you have to the involved encourage adolescents aware. You have to aware of how much the time you have to spend there the platform, and how to affect there the mood, affect mood. That in this section we have to summarize that the explain the potential negative impacts on the expensive the social media to adolescents mental health. Well, we actually discuss the constant and the comparisons exposures contribute the feelings, educate and the self estimate, and furthermore we have to the highlight the study of establish the link and relate social media and stress, anxiety, depressions, and with the next section we have to the addictive in the nature of social media potential consequences. The addictive of scrolling and notifications, rewards to play a role of keeping the use of engagements. Additionally, we discuss how can we relate it to the dopamine to reinforcing addictive behavior. Design the element of contributing the addictions. Social media platforms, we have to serve the interaction designs to capturing the user attention. This type they have to the design the user capture the user attentions. We keep to engage the extend the period. So we designed to implied to principal behavior of psychological. This platform, so big platform, they have to based on the uh, psychological behavior. Based on the they have to create a platform the users to interact with the that ensure the addictive behavior. Mechanisms of engagements. Infinite scrolling platform that like a Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, users to interact the infinite scrolling. When you used to continuously scroll that the content without a clear stopping points and the senses of crucially to complete the user to the scroll. And that the notification, regular notification to triggers and fear of missing out, FOMO, and encountering the users to return and platform that we check out and update. Reward element that like the sharing communication serving rewards triggering a sense of accomplishment and satisfaction. Dopamine related addictions. Dopamine and neurotransmitters and associated with the pleasures of rewards play a central role of addictive behavior. When we used to survive the positive feedback such like the like comment and share positive brain related to dopamine generates and create a pleasurable sense. Positive reinforcement encountered use seeking the more interactions and the engagement leading cycle of seeking the receiving the dopamine. Impact of adolescence. Adolescence is the particularly associatable addictive nature in the social media due to the development of brain highlighting the sensitive rewards, constant engagement. Dopamine is the related to the lead of comprehensive need of checking the notification engagements over the platforms. Balancing engagement well-beings. Recognize the addictive elements, social media, OTT platforms that the impacts on balancing engagement, well-beings to adolescence. Encountering the platforms we use to settle the times, limiting the and check and write the control your online interactions. That another we have to the well-being to deep dive into the phenomenon of cyberbullying connection with the social media addictions. Upcoming sections we are discussing about the cyberbullying in the ongoing harassment. Cyberbullying ongoing harassment. I mean to say that cyberbullying, you have to definitely few people will have to face cyberbullying and online harassment. Cyberbullying and online harassment. This section we explored in bullying to the build the emergence to harmful behaviors. Online harassment, social media. Online harassment incontrovertible with various forms, including the ट्रोलिंग आपके खिलाफ ट्रोलिंग किया जाता है एंड स्प्रेडिंग रूमर्स शेयरिंग द हार्मफुल कंटेंट एंड क्रिएट द फेक अकाउंट टारगेट्स There are some of the points of the online harassment. There, the adolescence is the face of related to the harassment together comment, messages, post, social media platforms. Psychological impact on the negative expressions. Psychological impact that the cyberbullying is the online harassment. Cyberbullying is just like the online harassments which had to serving the psychological consequence adolescents. Victims and to express the feelings and share the humiliations, isolations which have can lead to anxiety, depressions, suicidal thoughts. This concerns the fear of encountering the negative interactions online and they contribute to highlight the stress level of negative impacts over the social media and overall the mental health issues. Long-term consequences effect of cyberbullying, the online harassments can to expand the adulthood, self-estimates, and trust over the social interactions. Adolescents who build to online may to carry the emotion interference their social media well-being in the years. Addressing the issues in the crucial parental education platform, additions vulnerability and productivity address the interaction, the cyberbullying. Create a safe space to online, promoting the digital, encountering the open communication and contribute to reduce the harassment. We have to discuss the vulnerability adolescents with cyberbullying and online harassments and social media platforms. We have to the addressing the potential social media impacts on negative impacts, highlighting the range of emotions victims recognize the various issues and the stakeholders. We address the cyberbullying. Following impact of cyberbullying in the social media. Social media is the following impact on the cyberbullying academic performance, sleep depressions. There are some academic performance in the sleep and depressions. How can we express the social media used to interact the adolescents academic performance during the sleeps and due to the relationship between the screen time and focus on academic, the role of light empathy and distributing the lights. Impact on offline relationship. Explore there the potential consequences, social media engagement, adolescents that this relationship is the examines to focus on the online interactions might be leads to the you shifted that aware the person relationship and social media quality face to interactions. गाइस अभी तक आपने चैनल को सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया, चैनल सब्सक्राइब कर दिएगा, बेल आइकन क्लिक कर दीजिएगा। इसी तरह के आज कल वीडियो डेली आते रहते हैं टेक्नोलॉजी से रिलेटेड आपको मिलेंगे जानने के लिए। और इस वीडियो को लाइक कर दिएगा। होप यू एंजॉय दिस वीडियो एंड अगर एंजॉय कर रहे हो नहीं, अगर अच्छा नहीं लग रहा है तो कमेंट भी करके बताइए, क्या फीडबैक दीजिए, क्या मैं कोशिश करूँगा बेटर करने के लिए। चलिए स्टार्ट करते हैं। स्ट्रेटेजिक एंड मैटिगेट्स इंट्रोडक्शंस। For example, you have strategic mitigates to what they about the thinking about the strategic mitigates. In this session, we explore the practical strategic mitigate social media addictions means to social media addictions. This type of strategy represents the use of promoting the critical thinking, ensure that balancing approach online engagements. Potential digital literacy educations. Digital literacy education. Why I say that the I say literacy education. Literacy education is to adolescents that about the potential pitfalls and expressive social media uses develop the digital interactions programs to tech critical thinking skills, helping to adolescents difference between the credibility and misleading informations. Setting the uses of limited screen free time and encouraged adolescents with a set of specific time in limited social media. OTT platform uses promote the concept of dignity and screen times, allowing to the adolescents with the disconnected engagement activities. Foster open communication. Establish to environment when we adolescents feel to free to communicate, discuss, express emotions, and we encourage the open delegates between their parents, educators, and adolescents to address the challenges, concerns related to social media uses. You have to go to the practice the mindfulness practice that we have to the adolescence is the mindfulness techniques that we manage the stress anxiety arising from the online expressions, and mindfulness practice help to adolescents to because the aware of emotions. You have to aware your emotion, you have to consist to choice and with digital engagements. And second of all, you cultivate the balancing between the digital lifestyle, cultivating cultivating balancing digital digital lifestyle. Education adolescents about the impacts on balance the between online and offline activity. Encourage engage the physical activity, hobbies, social media interactions beyond the digital relations, and then the role of modeling adult, including that the parents, educations or educators, and can be set of positive example, practice, responsibility, balancing the technology used to demonstrate, and mindfulness is the engage and techniques to influence adolescents behavior. There is some negative effect of complexity of social media addiction supports. Home school provided the safety of nets on the adolescent seeking the guidance roles of parents to guide. Parents are guides to the play the role of create a health dignity, digital environments, open the conversations, and active listenings. Set the clearly boundaries to can help to adolescents helping to responsibility online habits involve the educations. Teachers can be contribute the integrity that discuss about the responsibility technology can into the uh, curriculum, and educate also to significant social media addictions. Integrate the approach and interventions, engagements, mental health professions. Mental health professionals to perform the expressive addiction addictivity in the psychological impacts, so seeking their professional help and providing the addictions and the personalized strategically, and additionally related to the challenges collaborations holistic well-beings. Collaborate between parents educator mental health professional will establish that the holistic approach that we went together to static holds can be address addictions, addressing the understanding the emotions psychological and social factors that we dignitize the seeking the help. Ensure that adolescents seeking the help the crucial reducing the stigma associated with the addictions. Adolescents should be to feel of empowerment of reaching their trust adult professional associate. The summarize that with sections we have to significant support professions which help to addressing the mental health addictions. We have to highlight the role of parent teachers and mental health professionals We provide the guide of educations of interventions between the collaborations and create a safe environments and seeking the help. Adolescents with the role of curiosity and support overcomes the negative digital world or help to balance and manage. Social media addictions to particularly we have related to OTT platforms. We growing that over the times with platforms to the informations and platform to adolescents with the issues the social media addictions. Preserve the social media uses to among the adolescents. Impact on mental health issues. Adults the nature of social medias. Cyberbullying, harassment, impact on social media professions, self sleep durations, online versus offline relationship, mitigation strategies, support systems, professionals' health that address the impact on the social media among the adolescents request to combinations of awareness of educations, support, responsibility, technology uses, counter the health online habit and foster the balancing between lifestyle can be contribute over the well-being and adolescence is the digital age. I hope you can guys enjoy this video and that's the in this workshop and thank you for watching in this video and coming to listen